Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host, Martin, and this is episode 199, guys. Thank you for being here with us for 199 episodes. MoneyGram sold 11.3 million worth of XRP. That is the title of tonight's stream. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Links in the description, guys. So is the link to all the amazing articles that we cover here on this stream. A little more active on Twitter, like I said, right? So you can catch up with me there if you so feel like. Anyways, something's off here with my... why is this... Okay. Something's wrong with the sizing on my screen here on the side. Just give me 1 second, guys. There we go. This should be, I believe, the size that we need. Otherwise, I'll make a quick adjustment as we move on to the stream, right? Anyways, thank you for being here with us. Like I said, this State of Crypto, right? Hope you're having a great time. Happy Tuesday night. It's it's like day 7 of quarantine, dude. The days are starting to blend into each other. It's not a lot of fun right now, right? Try to keep my sanity by keeping a routine. And, you know, during the day, work. So, you know, that's good. And then during the nighttime or afternoon and nighttime, it just gets a little bit more complicated, let's say, right? Particularly since we're not going out that much. I just go out to get groceries or go and print some stuff for my kids, like school projects or whatever, you know. Not he has to turn anything in, but, you know, assignments that they send him to, he does at home. Anyways, let's move on to the actual stream, right? And here's what we're gonna know. Not in this screen, but here's what we're gonna know whether or not we're in the good sizing there. Anyways, MoneyGram has sold 11.3 million worth of XRP after partnering with Ripple. Now, MoneyGram said that it has sold 11.3 million worth of the XRP that it received from Ripple as part of its commercial agreement with Ripple. In a recent SEC filing, MoneyGram said that it received XRP from Ripple as a compensation for using XRP on-demand liquidity platform to facilitate efficient cross-border payments. Now, the company is compensated by Ripple in XRP for developing and bringing liquidity to foreign exchange markets, facilitated by the on-demand liquidity platform, and providing a reliable level of foreign exchange trading activity. Now, Ripple's on-demand liquidity converts the sender's currency into XRP, moves it across the border, and then converts it to the receiver's currency. According to the block, MoneyGram immediately liquidates all XRP that it receives from Ripple, which is not good. You want MoneyGram to keep some of that XRP, unless they're using it to fund or to make it flow as part of their service, right, where they have to send the money. So as soon as they get it, they transform it into dollars. So meaning they sell the XRP so they can, like, basically do transactions with it. That'll be good. If they're just selling their compensation and not keeping it, that's not the best, right? That's not what you want to see. Usually what you want to see when you're partnering with a company like this is that they believe in the project so much that they're holding the asset, right? It's like you give them shares, and if the moment you give them shares, they go out and sell them, they're not believing the project, right? So it's not good compensation. Anyways, remittance firm MoneyGram received 11.3 million worth of XRP from Ripple in incentive payments last year. Like I said, they're incentive payments, so they're not the ODL, right? But it sold those digital assets as soon as it recorded them, according to a spokesperson. So a person gets them, they record them, they receive them, and they sell them, right? They're not keeping them. That's not what you want to hear from a partner, right? You want a partner that believes in the project. They're using the software, they're using the on-demand liquidity, they're using the blockchain part of it. The fact that they're not keeping the XRP is not good, man. Because they are seeing this frictionless flow, right? I mean, they like it, they're using it. I think it was, last I heard, it was 10%. I'm not sure if they've increased their flow through, but 10% of their transactions were going through using ODL, right? XRP solution from Ripple. Now, the fact that they're selling this is not the best indicator. Like I said, you want to see these companies holding the asset and believing in the project, because then, even though it's not stock, it's like you're holding part of the value that XRP should be growing to, right? the fact that they're selling is that they're not seeing that value, or they need the money right now, which in either case is not good, because if the company needs the money right now, they have to liquidate. Is not the best position that the company should be in, right? You want to hold. You should just want to sell when either you believe the price is going to go down, or you need liquidity, right? You need to have cash on hand. Otherwise, if you believe long term in the project, you should just hold and go with the flow, right? Anyways, that's it for this part of the news. Again, very short news today. I just found the one article that was good. I'm gonna move on to the market and see what's going on. Now I can see that this is slightly. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm starting to adjust. I'm still trying to adjust this here on the side, but it's just very, very tiny on my screen. And I'm looking here on my. There we go. That should be good enough, I guess. Anyways, what is happening with market cap, right? We know it's going down a little bit today. That's fine. Nothing to worry there. We hit the 20. We're rejecting. Not the sign you want to see. You want to see this burst through. But again, today just started a couple hours ago, so we still have time to go. Now, total market cap yesterday from an opening of 176.49 billion, closing at 182.80 billion. A $6.48 billion move to the upside. Approximately 3.67%. Right now going down 2.54%, sitting at 178.15. Again, very close to yesterday's, right? Opening 176, sitting at 178, so very close. $4.65 billion move to the downside. Again, undoing most of what it gained yesterday. Now, let's go to Bitcoin dominance. What is happening yesterday? Bitcoin picked up dominance, 0.55%. From an opening of 67.35, closing at 67.77. Not a lot, but still good enough gains. Right now, it's losing 0.26%, sitting at 67.60% of market cap. Now, the price of Bitcoin at $6,583.11. Man, what is happening? We managed to get above that 20 simple moving average, which is good. Right now, we're moving down. We seem to be holding it as a sort of support. Again, the day still has many hours to go. We try to break out of this area of support resistance, but right now we're going back in. That's not what we want to see. Now, things that could happen. We hit the 20. We project from there and we bounce. Then we could be heading towards this area, right? 7,200 or 7,075 first, sorry. Then 7,200 right above, right over here. If we move down, then we have this area of support to look forward to, right? This yellow line here in the bottom. Making positive momentum, which is good. Neutral on the RSI at 45.76. Now we're going to go to the other chart where we have the fibs. Now what's happening here? Same thing, right? Breaking out. Again, we do have this divergence. We're still tracking it, right? It's still very real. Still going higher, creating that hidden bearish. We've talked about it. It could be a potential stopper. Now, impulse up. We're down sloping consolidation right now, which is good. Let's wait and see how this keeps on developing. Again, holding the 20. A movement to the downside could see us test the 382 at 6,349. 6,394. And a movement still farther down, 6,240. Now, a movement to the upside in which we have not hit yet. It's the 50%, 7,181. I was expecting us, once we reach this level, for us to go up and really head for that area. It could take some time, but that would be the next target, right? Yesterday, as you can see, we did manage to move down a little bit. We did hit the 382 at 6,394, and we held it and we bounced from it. So again, confirming that we are back in this area, right? From here to here, right? This area right here. Anyways, neutral on the RSI. Again, that hidden divergence still coming in. Let's go to the 4 hour. Again, on the 4 hour, we fell back into this triangle. I told you guys, I was really not expecting for us to hold it. This support, I believe we were going to break it, but we managed to hold it beautifully. We did get above that 20 in the simple moving average, right? And yesterday, this was yesterday still, I think. Yeah, 23rd. We managed to close right on 6,240, which we knew was a resistance. Then we opened there and bounced from there, breaking back into the 382 and up again from there, right? Something that's happening here that I don't like very much right now, and this is just in the 4 hours, right? We're going higher. You're probably gonna wonder why is this in like the orange color, not our usual yellow. I charted some stuff earlier today. I was looking at the market and I was keeping track of some stuff. That's why it's not in the usual color, right? Something I'm looking at and I don't like. And I think we can take this in two parts, right? This closing here would be at 6,767, 6,768, so slightly higher still from here. So we'll take it in two parts, and I'll show you why in a second. There we go. All right, so we are creating bearish divergence, right? If this was to be a straight line, it'll be fine. Going from a high to a higher high, going from a positive momentum to less positive momentum, and high on the RSI to a lower on the RSI. Just on this second part, we'll also have it here on the RSI. So on the MACD we have it, on the RSI we have it. It's a potential for price action to the downside, probably why we saw this red candle. However, on the 1 hour, we're developing something that could bring stalling in this area, price action to the upside again, as we try to reach that 50% at 7,000. I can't remember what it was, 7,183. I'm going to call it right now. Anyways, sitting neutral on the RSI at 59.17, heading again towards that bot area. Just want to see how this keeps on building up, right, on the 4 hours. We do have divergence, bearish, strong. Again, keep an eye out for that. Now let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, yesterday we were here. We called price action to the downside. It was 10 p.m. We were down here almost. We hit the 20. Sorry, not the 20, the 382. Yeah, 382 at 6,300, and right, we hit it almost on the dot, and we bounced from there, right? We rejected lower prices, we bounced from there, which was good. Now on that bounce, we went to a higher high. We created a less positive momentum, right? And then also on the RSI, we were going slightly lower, creating that strong bearish divergence, which is what's breaking us down right now. And something I don't quite like. I was expecting for this to go slightly higher. Now, it is a bit of a bummer that it's not going higher. I was hoping this to at least hit that 50% retrace and then maybe start to get that pullback. Again, it didn't quite happen like that. That was just my expectation, though. Technicals were just indicating that we were going to go to the upside. Right? Once we hit and bounce. Again, we've talked about it. If you bounce at a support, you go to higher prices. If you break below a support and you back test it, you look for lower prices, right? Same stuff happening here. If we break below the 20, we're probably going to try to rally again, test it. If we fail, looking for lower prices. But why are we breaking down, right? Here we broke down. We held the 20 beautifully. We tried to rally again, but we were too weak. Now, this right here, right, this opening would be at 6,792. And this opening here, this closing 6,788. So as you can tell, it's slightly lower. Depends on where I pick it. If I were to choose this one, the opening would be at 6,789, 6,792. So again, slightly lower, but not by much, right? It could almost be a straight line. It's just a couple of dollars off. And if you want to look at this as to why we broke down again, you probably try to track it as divergence, right? Even though you're going to a similar height in price, you're going lower on your momentum, and here you're actually building negative momentum, and you're going lower on your relative strength. Now, getting to that almost the same price. Now, if you want to be 100% technical, when you look at this slightly lower price, so you wouldn't call this, and then, but still, you're still breaking down from that, right? You're weak as you're going higher, have to come back, cool off a little bit, grab some strength before you run again. We run again. Right? That's the way it rolls, right? Sitting neutral right now at 49.08 on the RSI. Man, nice coffee, man. Again, like I said, the days have been blurring a little bit. So, that's it for Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum. Guys, if you have any questions, you can put them out in the chat. We'll address them. That's the whole point of the stream, right? Anyways, let's go to the Ethereum. What is happening with Ethereum dominance? Yesterday we lost dominance, 1.75%. Today we're gaining 0.49, 0.50%, sitting at 8.42% of market cap. Again, want Ethereum to go higher again. We want to see it above that 10%. But again, like I said, Ethereum above 8, it's good. So long as we don't go below 8, market's still pretty good. Ethereum sitting at $136.35. below the 20, still within this range, right? We have not been able to get above it, right? Yesterday we tried to get above the 236 at 136. Right now we're moving back at it, and we're actually sitting at 136.47. This is 136.10. We're almost touching that fib. Whether or not we're going to be able to hold it is going to depend entirely on Bitcoin. Benny. Hey, Benny, how's it going, brother? Thank you for being here. Would I rather buy Litecoin or Binance long term? Oh, man, that is a good question. I would rather buy... I would say Binance. I would rather buy Binance long term. Right? Binance is burning supply every quarter. Binance has a strong use case as it is used for a lot of their platforms. You get staken if you hold Binance coins. Sometimes you get free other coins, right? Just for holding Binance. So for me, if that is a question, I would rather hold Binance, right? You get some pluses. Litecoin, you don't get anything else. It's just Litecoin. It's poor man's Bitcoin, right? It's a faster version of Bitcoin, but it's just a copy of the code, you know? So it's really not doing much. You're still loading game cash. Well, good luck with that, man. I'm not sure how good that is going right now. We'll look at that in a second, though. Again, holding the 236, right? Nothing much happening here. Going slightly higher. Positive momentum, which is good. Higher on the other side. Everything's good right now, right? The previous high will be here, right? Slightly less. High, lower high. Again, just going with the market. Not much happening there. On Ethereum, on the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, again, getting that curve down, right? Again, divergence developing. Potentially, let's see. Here we don't have it like we did with Bitcoin. So again, we don't have that strong bearish divergence. We're probably breaking down because Bitcoin is going down. The only thing I can see here, it's just very minuscule though. It's tiny. It's like in 12 hours, right? Going slightly higher here. As you're going lower in the price. And it will be the same here, right? So you would have strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. Again, if we went to the downside, we'll see us test at 20. If we don't hold at 20, likely go to 121. See if we can hold that area. Neutral on the RSI at 55.13. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Man, my throat feels weird today. It like hurts a little bit. Probably I've been something went like on the wrong pipe last night, and I coughed a lot, and that's probably why my throat's hurting. I haven't been going out that much. I did travel a couple days, like 2 weeks ago. Maybe, I hope I didn't catch anything on the plane. That would suck. Major buttocks. Alright, so same stuff happening here in the Bitcoin, right? We had divergence, we moved down. Here we didn't quite hold the 20. We didn't even hit the 20. I think Bitcoin hit support at a fib, which was good. Now here, what's happening is we're going higher on that price, and we're coming lower, right? So again, I don't post all this up when I'm on during the day, but like I showed you with Bitcoin, I was tracking the market, and I had some of this already charted as it was happening, right? Because I wanted to know how much higher we're going to go. Sitting below 20 right now. Contraction of the Bollinger Band starting to happen. Sitting below 20, simple moving average. Again, let's see. We're probably going to try to rally, see if we hold it. If we hold it, we could look for higher prices. If we fail at the 20, looking for lower prices, right? That's the way this goes. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 48.79. Nothing much happening with Ethereum. Again, it's a copy of Bitcoin. XRP yesterday lost dominance 0.91, today gaining 0.78, sitting at 3.94% market cap. I want to see this go higher in dominance. Now the price of XRP 16 cents, 16.099 cents. So not a lot happening yesterday. Basically going back to yesterday's opening. Yesterday's opening was 15.943. Right now we're very close to it. So again, not much happening. Depends on which chart we look at. We can see different prices of XRP. One of them is like 16.117, 16.13. You know, it just depends a little bit. Anyways, still in this area of support resistance, not much happening. Positive momentum building. Neutral on the RSI at 40.65. Nothing much on the daily. Again, on the shorter term though, we don't have any kind of divergence that I can see. All right, we're going higher, so more positive momentum and higher on the other side, so it's good. Starting to move down a little bit, probably creating some kind of divergence in the shorter time scale. Here we went slightly higher, and here we're also higher, and here we're slightly lower. So maybe some divergence happening against the... snap. I didn't get a chance to mute the mic. Sorry guys for sneezing live on your ears. I was trying to shake out that earwax out of your canal. Anyways, divergence price action to the downside, right? That's the only thing I can't see. Did I lock this on the 4 hours? Probably I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. See? There we go. It's gonna go show in the 1 hour chart, and we don't want that. That's bad for business. What's happening on the 1 hour? Again, divergence, very likely, right? Yes, we do have it. Yes, we do. Can we have it? Yes, we can. There we go, 1 hour. Awesome. So again, same stuff happening, right? Going to a higher high, less positive momentum. Here we didn't even hold the 20 again. We didn't touch the 20. Bouncing because Bitcoin bounced. Same stuff happening here on the RSI. We don't have that divergence though. 65.72, 65.99. We're going higher. Unlike the rest of the market where we had it here as well. Now let me look farther down. Yes, it looks like we're also still going much higher here. Right? Slightly higher. And here we're going to a negative momentum. And here we do have it on the RSI as well. That's from me to here. Again, creating strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. That's what's moving us down. We're about to test the 20 again. We're trying to move up. If we don't hold the 20, you know what we look for? Lower prices. Contraction on the Bollinger Bands. Let's wait and see. Neutral on the other side. Very neutral at 50.27. That's it for XRP. Let's go to Litecoin. Again, it's not like any coin is doing anything different, right? They're all just following Bitcoin. So it's just like it's one of those days where one analysis sort of fits all, man. It's not good when the market's like that because it just means it's so in sync with Bitcoin that whatever Bitcoin does, it's just the rest are going to follow and no one's going to do anything different. Yesterday, gaining dominance for Litecoin, 0.40. Today, losing 0.62, sitting at 1.42% of market cap. Litecoin at $39.71, guys. That is amazing price. Almost 40. We did hit 40, and now we're moving down. I don't like that. Did we hit 20? Not yet. We are creating that bearish divergence, though, hidden neutral in the RSI at 41.64. That's it. Nothing else happening from yesterday. On the 4 hours, bullish divergence, hidden. We called it. Price action to the upside. Good. Lower high than our previous high, right? Also going lower and lower here. Nothing happening in the shorter term either. Neutral in the RSI, on the RSI at 51.76. Let's go to the 1 hour. Really not much happening with Litecoin. Again, same kind of divergence though, right? Except that here, we could take this one here if we wanted to. All the way played out here, right? Here we did touch the 20, right? Unlike the rest of the coins. Which is good. It's good that we're touching that 20, right? We're using it as support. It's a good indicator. Right? And as you can tell, we're gonna keep on using it later on. Now, if we want to go from here to here, it wouldn't work because we're going from a 65.77 all the way to a 67.92, meaning we're going higher on that RSI, right? So again, divergence happening only on the MACD right now. Move down, held at 20 again, beautifully. We try to bounce. Here we created positive momentum, unlike the rest of the market, right? The rest of the market was negative. Here we had positive momentum. It's just a very tiny island. There we go. Do we have it here? 67.92, 67.34. Yes, very slight, but slightly going down nonetheless. There we go. So strong bearish divergence, price action to the downside. We're moving below that 20. We did try to rally, right? Touched it and rejected, moved down. Right now we're going to try to go at it again. Let's wait and see how that happens and how that keeps on developing. Neutral on the RSI at 49.93. Let's go to Binance. What is happening with the Binance on the daily? On the daily, oh man. Oh man. Binance yesterday lost dominance, 1.62. Today gaining 0.27. Sitting at 1.06% of market cap. Binance sitting at $12.23. Again, starting to make positive momentum. Neutral on the RSI at 41.15. Nothing else happening, unfortunately. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, bullish divergence hidden. Price action to the upside, broke above the 20. We talked about that yesterday. Held it. Right, we didn't go higher. We're just bouncing off it almost the whole ride. And right now we're moving down, probably on divergence in the shorter term. Now here's higher, that's slightly lower. So again, that's congruent with the market and what we're seeing on the oscillators. So let's go to the 1 hour chart, sitting neutral at 55.73 on the RSI. On the 1 hour chart, again, same stuff that we saw across the market. Higher, lower, right? Less positive momentum, creating that divergence. Now here do we have it? 63.57, 64, slightly higher, not on the RSI, just on the MACD, enough to move us down. Now, are we going to the same price? No, slightly lower on the price now. And again, it will be congruent with the rest of the market from there on. Moving below the 20, tried to test it, broke below it, rallied but failed. Right now, we're back at the same price, and we're going to try to rally and hit the 20 again. Whether or not we're going to do it, still yet to be determined. Again, neutral on the RSI at 49.67. Now, I'm going to look at Cash. Gold, silver, Dow, then in cash, right? That's the way we're doing it now. Again, silver had a very, very nice day yesterday, guys. If you were watching the stream, I told you guys we're gonna get back to neutral zone, right? We gotta come back here. I've been talking about it since we hit this area, right? I'm not sure if I had the fibs charted, but when we're coming down here, I told you guys we want to run. We're sitting oversold. We gotta get back to silver's neutral area, which was 14 to that $17 range. I think that's what I called yesterday. Again, what happened today, we hit a fib node. We hit the 382, and we're rejecting it. Again, that's fine. We can try it again tomorrow or tonight. Let's wait and see how this keeps on developing. For silver, it is live. Again, neutral on that RSI at 41.56 on silver. Very, very good. I'm happy that silver is going up. It's good for the mining industry. Now, gold, same thing happening. Broke above that 20. Very, very nice. Today, starting to move down, though. Positive momentum starting to build. Neutral on the RSI still at 55.28. And again, gold sitting at where it was, right? Pre-COVID, let's say. Pre-COVID going crazy, right? We're here on January before everything started to go nuts. We had this bounce, which was very neutral. We're back at this level, right? We're going to try to rally again and go for that $1,700, right? That $1,700. Let's wait and see how this keeps on building, though. Positive momentum started build, like I said, very good for gold. Again, I've also called it out on gold. We were sitting sold the last couple days, and I told you guys we want to come back to this neutral area. We want to get back to its regular price. Lo and behold, we got it, right? Yesterday was a very, very nice day. It's 4.38% gain on gold. Now, let's go to the rest of the market. Oh, man. Let's play something else, though, because Spotify's work coming in. Spotify ads. Damn yous, Spotify ads. I'm not sure if we already played this one. I'm going to skip it, though. Let's go with that one. Whatever it is. Alright, so Dow. Yesterday was nice. Very nice day. Green day, right? Coming in. Sitting at 20,704. That's where it closed. Or at least that's where I have market closed. 2,112 points. Again, very good. We talked about this when we looked at the Dow on the other chart that I have for the Dow Open. And I'll look at that in a second. Now here I just wanted to look at the S&P 500, which was up 200 points. The Nikkei was up 1,200 points. The Toronto Stock Exchange was up 1,200 points. And the London Stock Exchange was up 650 points. Everyone green days. Very, very nice. 10% on the London Stock Exchange. Very, very good. It was 11% for the Toronto. Nikkei was up 7%. S&P 9%, right? Dow 11%. Hadn't seen those gains, I think, since I read an article, it was like 1933 or some crazy, date. But again, we looked at this, right? We said we were set for a pullback. We haven't had a good pullback. We're going down. We said we need to get the pullback. And when we looked at that other article the other day, I can't remember which article it was. They had this chart, and we said we're looking very much like the I think it was the 70 year. I can't remember which one it was. It was a very sharp drop, and then a bounce, and then it kind of just did like this end, right, to the same point, and then from there on it just recovered, right? So it could be one of those quick crashes that could still have long-term effects, though, right? So I'm going to go look at the US 30. which right now it's opening down 263, 258, 262. Sitting at 20,436, right? Again, that would be the Dow Jones live. And again, I had to hear, and we were talking about divergence, right? So again, divergence did come in, play beautifully, got this very nice bar coming in. If you look at the weekly, we're starting to get a pullback finally after that nasty drop. Very, very nice gains coming back, right? On the weekly, we're up 6%. On the daily, yesterday, up 11%. Very, very good stuff. Now, be careful, though. If we run up to 20, we might find resistance and move back down, right? Do that N shape I was telling you guys, right? That, like, some people call that cat bounce, right? Or V shape. It is not quite a V shape, but again, we can do one of those. Let's go and look at oil real quick. Where's Brent? $30 yesterday. It went up very slight. Today's going up very slight again. Oil, waiting for this to come back up as well, man. Oil has a lot of room for it to go up. It can still go back to $70, if not at least $40. So it has a lot of upside value right now, sitting at $30.18. $40, we'll see it tested more or less around that 20 simple moving average, which wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, right? It would be a 25% increase or 33% increase on your holdings if you're going at $30 right now, with a lot of potential to the upside. I would certainly be willing to get into oil right now, and it's something I'm actually considering getting into oil, because there's a good upside on it, right? Still sitting oversold, right? Not like silver and gold, which had gone back to their neutral areas. Oil hasn't done it yet. So again, waiting for that to happen, waiting for this divergence to really come in and pop, right? Now let's go look at M Cash for our friend Benny, who has been with us for a long, long time. Tomorrow we're gonna be 200 episodes old. That's very good, I guess. Not a lot of people stay for 200 episodes. Not a lot of people do anything for 200 days. A lot of people do, but not a lot of people also. A lot of people also don't do it, right? So that's what we're getting to, man. Wow, 200 episodes. That's a lot. What's happening with N Cash? Oh man, dropping. So if you're adding right now, good for you, brother. I'm not sure whether or not this is gonna bounce again. I can't quite chart this because if I go to the 1 hour, it's just so choppy. It just makes it so hard to really chart, man. Look at this. It looks like Frankenstein's scar, right? It's just all moving within the 60 and the 40, man. Very, very neutral. Rarely getting overbought. Here we got sold, but that was in March. So not a lot on the 1 hour. And then on the daily, he'd oversold there for a little bit and then back to sold right now, right? That's it for N Cash, man. Not much. Here we did get that bounce that we were looking for. Move down, nothing else developing here that we can see. Yeah. So what else is up with you guys? How are you guys holding up during quarantine? I know New York's not that great. I think they're one of the states that has been hit the hardest in the U.S. No, actually, correction. They're the state that has been hit the hardest in the U.S. Let's look really quick at Corona news. Have 30 updates from CNN. Awesome. New Zealand cases, don't load this weird. New Zealand cases jumped 30% as country heads into lockdown. Hey, U.S. is deadliest day with 160 deaths. Man, that sucks. That is not good. Nevada government prohibits public gatherings of 10 or more people. I guess casinos are closed. Female 10 test kit from private market. Okay, Nevada primary election would be conducted entirely by mail. Not sure how good that is, though. More than half New Orleans emergency medical workers are under quarantine. Wow. Alright, so Universal in Orlando, Hollywood, basically. Closure until April 19. Wow, they're standing by a lot. Australia bans overseas travel. Chicago Police Department has 6 cases of coronavirus. That's not good. Alabama NICU nurse test positive for coronavirus. Now a baby is in isolation. That's not good, man. Poor baby. Although there have not been deaths by any, like, below 10, it still sucks that, you know, a baby could have this, and we still don't know how much damage it could cause long term. London mayor says tube services running at maximum despite government criticism. Wow. U.S. senators are now having step to get their states the supplies they need. Well, that's good. Step up. That's what you're, like, the governor, right? Or senators. All right, native for coronavirus. California mayor says he's got coronavirus after attending a party at Trump's LA golf course. Good. WeWork offers bonuses for $100 per day to employees coming into work during COVID outbreak. That's good, right? I'm not sure if they're considered essential or not, but the fact that they are offering some kind of bonus, it's good. Let me see if I can get this one here. There we go. You always be able to read a little bit better the headlines. I just noticed that you weren't seeing the whole picture of the headline. TSA officers in Seattle test positive. That sucks, man, because he's in contact with a lot of people. 2 in San Diego test positive. That's not good either. Kids having it's not good. Liberty University lets 1,900 students return to campus during the outbreak. That's not good. Right. New York will close streets to create outdoor space for residents. That could be good, right? Give them some place to go out, not in crowded areas, and give them that room to run a little bit or walk a little bit, get some sunlight. That's good. Trump be part of the search today due to his work getting country open as soon as possible. Maybe those news could be possible, right? Anyone who was in New York should self-quarantine. Trump says his authorization of the Defense Production Act serves as leverage. Maybe, I'm not sure. Spain requests NATO assistance. 52,000 cases in the U.S. reported. That's a lot. I read that one already. This one's the one I was looking at. 54% of the U.S. population will be ordered to stay at home by midweek. That's going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of businesses, right? That's not good, man. Anyways, that's the whole corona news that I have. It already moved to somewhere else 2 hours ago, so there's probably even more news out already. COVID pandemic testing Australia can still rely on isolation for protection. Yeah. Olympics, yeah, they should count. Yeah, I think they got postponed to 2021. Right. Anyways, that's it. I'm not going to go into any more coronavirus news. You probably guys already getting all those when you look and you open any kind of social media or anything, right? You don't want to be more freaked out than needed. Why? I think my daughter grabbed my wallet and started playing with it because all my cards were not where they're supposed to. That's not good. If she's starting to get into my wallet, and she's like baby, dude. She's like a year. She's like a year and a half, man. A year and like 9 months now, and she's already going through my wallet. That's dangerous, dude. Anyways, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Again, I hope you enjoy this show. I hope you enjoy what we do here. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub, so you're notified when we go live. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. Stay safe, guys. Hope that whatever little entertainment I can provide for you is of value and that I can help you get through the coronavirus, at least with a bit of a smile or something else, right? Anyways, thanks, guys. That's going to be all for tonight. This is an old article. I like just the way this looks. I want to get that picture. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay cool, stay safe. Until tomorrow for episode 200. I'll catch you then.